Okay, do you hear the preacher trying to sing? I wonder if Frank Sinatra's incorporation would approve of him. Okay, bud. See what we can get here. If you was tuned in earlier, you know why. He's probably what's going on. But if you weren't tuned in earlier, this fella is saying Trump's a pedophile. Listen to him.
359 a gallon, all right. How about we pay about 4 cents here in about 3-4 days? That's what's coming, guys. So be sure to fill up your tank now.
359. I paid 335 just 2 days ago. 345. Mom and pop gas station. Still ridiculously high. But this man is well trained. Probably getting paid for it. People have told me here that he shows up around town. I know it's a beautiful Saturday. Hopefully some folks show up. I might be a while before I catch him attempting another rendition of Frank Sinatra's incredible song, adapted to Trump. Not a positive way. You know, I went inside to pay for my gasoline, right? And little boy was in there asking Daddy what the man was doing out there. He's being quiet now. Somebody, maybe yours truly, called the police and said he was disturbing his peace. Somebody might have been told that, look, you got some old fool doing a fist pump. I may not agree with everything that Trump does. I don't, actually. But I wasn't elected president. I did not even run. The man's going to have his attractors. I got to step to a different place. See, he knows he can block me with the tree by standing there. Even the dog is saying no way. You hear that? Ruff, ruff, ruff. So, anyway, the little boy asked Daddy, you know, what that word was he kept saying, and he was upset because he had explained to his son, he goes, it's the American way. He's protesting. All right. Great for him, Dad. You done great. But he shouldn't have to explain that to his son. The man was not white that had to explain to his son. There's another couple explaining to the daughter. Gas 359 here. Hey, is it Nan Lisa? How you doing? Welcome aboard. We're talking about this man down here that's been, well, you can read his sign. I apologize. If I had a way to blur it out, I would. But he's singing it loud and proud on his megaphone. And I go talk to him on an earlier one. Sorry, bouncing around. On an earlier one. And he started talking to me, and then as soon as I told him, I said, you obviously don't support Trump. I do in most things. Hey, take a look at it, I'm a car guy, but take a look. The new postal vans. Anyway, he started talking to me in his megaphone. Turning his megaphone to me. I got that. I called the police and they said, yeah, I said, you know who I'm talking about, don't you? And she goes, yeah. A guy with a megaphone out in front of such and such a gas station. These folks at this gas station didn't do anything, so let's not let's not disrespect them. Anyway, so he's down there doing fist pump with this guy in this van. And that's alright. Now later I'll edit this and put in my encounter with him when I tried to talk with him to show you the difference. Hi Mustang Sally. Hello to everybody who's out there. Send in a short comment. Say hi. Tell us where you're from if you want. I'm being sarcastic about telling where you're from because so many people do that and encourage you to do that. I don't, because they can collect information that way. Not even the person who is doing the chart. So, sorry. Doing a YouTube episode. Other people can skim across there and they pick up the breadcrumb trail and they can get a pretty good outline of you. It's a beautiful day. So, he's a handicap delivery driver. So, cops come by earlier. He was just serving my piece. Simply went over to talk to him. Notice he's not doing it right now. He's saying Trump is a pedophile. Singing it to Sinatra's That's Incredible. I think I got enough to submit it to whoever handles Sinatra's copyrights. Gotta be smart in this. I'll grant you, this guy's smart. Well trained at least. We saw Minnie Mouse in another town doing the same thing. People tell me that he's been around this town the last few days anyway. Maybe the cops told him to stay away. Okay folks, he's jaywalking across the street. Got that on video. 4 lanes with a dividing lane. Am I being petty? I don't think so. There he goes. Thank you. Well, folks, I'd be walking back to my vehicle if I wasn't on live, but let's see what he does. Unfortunately, like many other people, I got so much to do, I ain't got time to spend a whole lot with him. Where'd he go? He's down there by that restaurant. Well, if nothing else, see, the police officer told him, I think, is what I heard from a distance, that's the zoom in on, is that he got a call that somebody said he was disturbing their peace. Although, when I called in, they said there's nothing he can do about it. He's got freedom of speech. And I said, yeah, the words he's using. Anyway, honestly, if he went out here singing Trump was a pedophile, I would have just let him be, probably. If he wasn't using the F word. But fortunately, we were able to get him to move away from a higher travel spot to the street corner down there. Anybody see him? You see him over there by the light pole there? So, you know, they're playing their music. Not my kind of music, but heck, my music wasn't my parents' kind of music. Well, he's walking away now. Okay, folks. Gasoline is $3.59. Where is it around you? I paid $3.35 for it in a small town gas station 2 days ago. I checked again. It was at $3.45 yesterday when I called them. Do you realize that $3.45 is 14 cents different? If you got a 20-gallon tank, which is bigger than most, but if you got a 20-gallon tank, that's $2.80. The difference is almost enough to buy you another gallon of gasoline. But it's not worth my time. You're probably right. We get that way, and then over time, if you look back over the year, how much you could have saved, it's pitiful what we spent. I've lost track of the man now. Alright, folks, I'm going to sign off. Our job is done here, I guess. At least the entertainment.